video is going to be a pretty big makeup haul. I have not hauled anything since like the first week of August, so this is stuff that has been coming in from mid-August all the way till this past week. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I've picked up recently. There were a couple of things that were on my list, and then there was a collection that I just couldn't resist getting, so I got that too from Colourpop, of course, but they kill it with the Disney collabs, so I'm really excited to share everything that I got with you guys. So let's just jump right in. So the first brand that I want to talk about is a brand that has been on my list for quite a while to try, and I finally ordered from Lethal Cosmetics, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I got. I'm not going to go through all of the shade names that I got. Actually, maybe I will. You know what? I'm going to, because I'm just not going to take them out and swatch every single one. So I did order a single eyeshadows palette with 12 shades in here. And I also ordered the cheek palette with 2 blushes and a highlighter. So let me just pull up the names of all of them, and then I will show you everything. Okay, so let me tell you guys the names of the shades real quick. I don't know what corresponding shade goes with the name, but I will tell you guys the names really quick, and then we will swatch a few of them. So the shades I got are Synergy, Lithium, Corrosion, Torment, Loom, Spawn, Catatonic, Equinox, Remnant, Ethos, Covet, Symbiosis, and Defiance. It doesn't list like each individual shadow in the order, but I will swatch all of them for you guys. So I did decide to get one of the 12 Pan Eyeshadow Palettes, and this is the one that I got. I got the one with the white outer packaging, and I really like it. So it says Lethal Cosmetics on the front, and then on the back it's just white. And then when you open it up, it comes with this really nice mirror, and it says objects in mirror are braver than they appear, which I love. And it does fold all the way back, which I really do like. And then these are the 12 eyeshadows I decided to pick out and customize for myself. The reason why I can't really tell you guys the shade names is because once you put these eyeshadows in here, they're pretty much not going to move. Like, I can't really get this eyeshadow out of here with like my hands. I probably have to get a depotting tool, so I'm sorry about that. So I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes and 5 shimmers. So I'm just going to show you guys a close-up of the shades. And if you guys need to know any shade name, I will, if you ask me in the comments below, I will look that up and tell you guys what shade it is, but I just don't have the shade names in front of me right now. Yeah, even after logging in and trying to get the shade names for you guys, it does not give me the shade names. I would have to go on the website and pick out every single shade that I got and tell you guys what the shades were. So I'm sorry about that. So I got an array of brown eyeshadow. So I got like this medium tone brown, this deeper warmer tone brown, this like even deeper brown, and then I got a even deeper brownie kind of color, and then I got like a purpley brown. So I wanted enough deepening options and enough crease options to coordinate with the shimmers. And then I also got 2 pink colors. Like I got this lighter tone pink and then like this mid-tone, like not really hot pink, but it's a really beautiful pink. And then I got some shimmers. I got like this really beautiful yellow gold. I got like this true gold, but it kind of has a bronzy shift to it. Then I got like this cooler tone shimmer, like this taupey color. It's really stunning. Then I got like this pinky toned shimmer to go with the pinkier shades, and then I got like this warmer tone bronzy color. So I have been obsessed with this formula. Their formula is so amazing. The crease shades just blend beautifully, like the matte shades, and the shimmers are so beautiful on the lids. And same thing with the cheek palette. I am so super impressed with their formula. If you guys have not tried Lethal Cosmetics, or you guys have been interested in them, I highly suggest it. You will not be disappointed. The mattes just blend so beautifully and so buttery smooth. They are so soft to the touch, and the shimmers are so smooth and blinding on the lids. I am so in love with this formula. So, and I have tried every single shade for you guys. So I am just going to swatch a few of them for you. I'm not going to swatch every single one because we'll be here all day. But look at these shimmers. That's that pinkier shimmer, and that's the yellow gold. And it's barely swiping in the pan, you guys. There is a little bit of kick up, but honestly, you get like zero fallout on your eyes. But they are stunning. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And then I'll swatch a couple of the mattes for you guys. I'll do this pinkier one. But they are so damn smooth, the mattes. And look how pigmented that is. Like, holy crap. And then I'll do a couple more. I'll do this brownier one. And then I'll do one more shimmer. Let's do the bronzy one. Why not? But they are stunning. Look at this mid-tone brown and look at that bronze shade. I mean, just so gorgeous. And literally, like, these are some of the smoothest eyeshadows I've ever swatched. And this translates to your eye. Like, the swatches are so true to how the formula is on your eyes. And that sometimes always isn't the case. Like, sometimes the swatches aren't really that true to how it performs on your eyes, because if it's more pigmented, it doesn't feel this smooth usually. Usually they feel a little bit rougher to the touch if a shadow is more pigmented. But I've never really tried something so smooth besides Give Me Glow Cosmetics. And they're pretty close to Give Me Glow. I mean, Give Me Glow, their shimmers are unbeatable for me. They literally have the most amazing shimmers ever. But their formula is very, very close to Give Me Glow. They're even smoother than Give Me Glow to the touch. They are super buttery. So yeah, obsessed with this brand, obsessed with these eyeshadows, and I love it. And then I decided to get one of the custom face palettes, and I got like this metallic packaging. I don't think there was options for the cheek palette, but I could be wrong. I just decided to get this metallic one because I thought it was really pretty. And then this one also comes with a mirror as well, and it says there is no winning without beginning. Again, really, really cute sayings. And then this is the blush and highlight palette that I decided to get. So I got 2 blushes and 1 highlighter, and I will tell you guys the names of the blushes and highlight. Just give me 2 seconds. The custom face palette, why does it list? I think the highlighter is called Isotope. This orange color is called Nectar, and then the pink is called Bloom. I'm pretty sure. Again, it doesn't give me pictures with the names, but these are beautiful. The highlighter is gorgeous, and the blushes are so pigmented, and again, super smooth and soft. And I will swatch all 3 for you guys. Really, really gorgeous. Hopefully you can see that highlight. So there's the blush, the peach one, the pink one, and the highlighter. They're really, really gorgeous. Like, the swatches aren't really doing them justice. But these build up so beautifully on the cheeks and super pigmented. But they're more of like a buildable formula, but they're so gorgeous. Like, they build up right away, and the highlighter is stunning. So I am super impressed with everything from Lethal Cosmetics. Definitely a brand that you should check out if you have been interested in them. Okay, so then let's jump into the next palette. Okay, so the next palette I have to share with you guys is another palette from Colourpop, and I'm going to share this one first before I share the rest of the Colourpop stuff that I got, because this palette was sent to me by Debbie. She ended up not really loving the formula of this palette and the other palette that she decided to try out from Colourpop. So I said on one of her lives, if you don't love it, you can always send it to me. And I already owned the Lizzie McGuire palette, but I said if you don't like the Baroque palette, if you want to send it to me, no pressure. I was like, I'll pay you for the Baroque palette. And she was like, you're not paying me, I'm just sending it to you. I'm like, okay. So, you guys know my love for the Ornate palette from the Into Bloom collection. And I've always been interested in trying the Baroque palette, but for some reason I just never got it. Or I was going to wait until, you know, the fall time this year to get it. And just ended up falling into my collection anyway. So thank you again, Debbie. So this is the Colourpop Baroque palette. So that is the outer packaging, and then the inner packaging is the exact same as the outer packaging, and then on the back it has the shade names and the same thing with the outer packaging as well. And then the inner packaging is so gorgeous with that floral print. Just everything about this collection was so gorgeous, and again, this collection was so overlooked because this is one of their best releases this year, or I think it came out at around fall time last year. One of the best releases they ever had last year. And then this is the Baroque 9 Pan palette. So it is a gorgeous, cool tone, grayish, bluish kind of palette. And I just thought it was stunning. So I've always wanted this palette. I think this is one of their most unique color stories that they've ever done. So it has, of course, 9 shades in it. So we have Bougie, Ritzy, and Bebe. We have Secret, Noble, and Etiquette. And then we have Lounge, Grand, and Stunner. So it has 4 true mattes. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 4 corners. 2 mattes with shimmer. And then 3 true shimmers. So I'm going to swatch a few of them for you guys. This palette is so pretty. I've only tried it once because I've had, again, a couple of palettes come in to my collection. I wanted to try the Lethal and the other 2 palettes that I got. But so far I've only tried this once because, you know, I've just been overwhelming myself with palettes again. But this palette is so pretty. So I've only used it once, but the time that I used it, I thought it was gorgeous. So there's some of the shades for you guys. This one's Ritzy, this one is Noble, and this one is Bebe. And I'll swatch them for you. Ritzy and Noble are kind of close in color. That one's Ritzy, that one's Noble, and that one is Bebe. Bebe. And then I'll swatch a couple more. I'll do the shimmers for you guys because I think the shimmers are so pretty in this palette. Wait, is there only like two true shimmers in here? There's actually 3 mattes with shimmer and only 2 true shimmers in this palette. So these are the only 2 true shimmers, and then the other 2, this one Etiquette and this one is Stunner. That one's a matte and that one is a matte with glitter. So really pretty shades. I think it's gorgeous for this time of year, and I can't wait to do some fall looks with it. But since it only has 2 shimmers in here, that doesn't overwhelm me as much because I've already tried Ritzy and I put Noble in the inner corners and it was so pretty. Actually, no, I put Noble on the lid and Ritzy on the inner corners. Such a pretty palette. Love it so far, and I can't wait to use it again. So that is the first palette that I got from Colourpop. Now let's get into the rest of my order from Colourpop. Okay, then the next thing that I got was, of course, from the Disney and Tinkerbell collection. So I'm going to show you guys what I got from the Tinkerbell collection because I could not resist getting stuff from this collection. It was a pretty random release, but they announced it like not even 2 weeks ago, and I ordered it the day it launched because I was like, there's no way I'm not getting this collection because I think that the packaging is stunning. I mean, granted, I probably have most of these shades in my collection already, but I just thought the way that this palette was coordinated and they just looked like really beautiful greens that I was like, I kind of need this. So I got the eyeshadow palette, 2 of the cheek products, the Glossy Lip Stain, and 1 of the eyeliners. So I'm going to swatch everything for you. Show you everything. So this is the 9 Pan Tinkerbell Sprinkle a Little Magic eyeshadow palette. So this is what the outer packaging looks like, and then it has the shade names on the back. But I love the detailing of this collection because look at this beautiful floral design, Tinkerbell on top, and then we have Peter Pan, Wendy, and the other little kid. I don't know why I can't remember his name. But they're flying in the background, and I love the detailing of that. And then when you open it up, it has the same coinciding packaging as the outside, and then it also has the shade names on the back of the palette. But also on the inside box, there's a little imprints of Tink and pixie dust and little stars, and I think that's freaking adorable. And then this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. I love that it's in the cardboard packaging, and these are actually bigger pans, which is a first for the Disney collab palettes, because I've never done like, oh my god, there's so much kick up from this eyeshadow. Let me just blow it away. There we go. Because I did use it earlier, but it's very flaky in the pan, but it's beautiful on the eyes. So I did use this palette today. I finally tried it out today. I got it like 2 days ago, and I wasn't able to try it until today. I was like literally dying to dive into it. So it comes with this beautiful mirror with Tink on the mirror, which I think is adorable. And then it comes with 9 beautiful shades, and these are the bigger pan eyeshadows, which I love. And this is what the inner packaging looks like. I think it's gorgeous. And again, it has Peter Pan and Wendy in the background. So I'll go through the shade names for you guys. So we have 4 mattes and 5 shimmers in this palette. So we have Second Star, Small Fairy, and Big Magic. Then we have Tink, Pixie Dust, and Neverland. And then Sleep, Place Between, and Awake. So today I'm wearing Big Magic in the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Sleep. Then I used Awake on the outer corners, and then I used the shade Tink all over the lid. And then I used Pixie Dust on my inner corners, and that's my eyeshadow for today. Gorgeous. These greens have stayed really pretty and vibrant, especially the lid shade. They lasted a really nice amount of time, and I'm extremely impressed with that. And I think that this is just such a pretty palette. So I'm going to swatch a couple of them for you guys. Look at this gold. I think that this formula is one of their best that they've ever done so far, and I've only used it once, but I think that everything is really stunning in this palette so far. So I'm just going to swatch a few of the shades for you guys. So there are a few of the swatches. I forgot to wipe off the Baroque palette. Whoopsie. It's okay. I can swatch it down here. It's not a big deal. So there are some of the shades. This is the Gold Small Fairy. Then we have Tink and Sleep. Look at that. So damn beautiful. And then I'll swatch a couple more for you guys. Let's do this one. And yeah, I'm just going to do 4. So that one is Neverland right there. So beautiful. I cannot wait to use this palette more. So of course I had to get the eyeshadow palette. So that is the first thing that I got, and I think that it's gorgeous. If you want to see more swatches, I'm probably going to swatch it in my first impressions video. So just tune into that if you want to see more swatches. Okay. Then the next 2 things that I got were 2 of the Super Shock cheeks in this collection. I got one of the blushes, and I got the only highlighter that was in this collection. So I got the shade Magic Moon in the blush, and the highlight is called Happy Thoughts. So this is the packaging. I think it's, again, absolutely adorable. And then this is the packaging on the back. So freaking cute. So the first one is called Magic Moon, and it says it on top. And then this is the blush. I love the detailing of everything. It's so freaking cute. And then this is the blush. It's a really pretty, like, orangey color. But it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but the shimmer doesn't really transfer to your cheeks. This is the blush that I'm wearing today. Again, I tried out the whole collection today, so this is what I'm wearing today. And I think it's beautiful. I love the Super Shock. I can't say that. Super Shock cheek formula so much. I haven't tried a Super Shock cheek in quite a while, so of like the blushes, I think I've gotten a few of the bigger pan highlighters, but I haven't gotten one like this in a long time. So this one is the highlighter in Happy Thoughts. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. So that is the highlighter. And then this is the highlight. So pretty, right? Such a pretty shade. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. Seriously beautiful. So that is the highlighter. Sorry if my dog's barking. Our neighbor next door, their dog is always barking and they never tell it to be quiet. I mean, my dad is friends with him, but their dog never stops barking and they never tell it to be quiet. And it's like 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night and we still hear his dog barking. Like, so then our dogs start barking because they hear the dog. So those are the two cheek products. And then I got one of the eyeliners. So this is the Cream Gel Pencil in the shade Lost Girl. So it does say it on the top. And it has the same design as the same image as the eyeshadow palette. So this is the liner. Really, really cute with the packaging. Has Tinkerbell on the cap. And then it says Disney's Tinkerbell with the stars. And then this is the shade. It's a really pretty, like, glittery brown metallic. I just thought I would use the brown a little bit more than the green, so I got the brown one. I'm not the biggest fan of the cream gel pencils. I like the gel liners more from Colourpop, but for some reason with the Disney collections, they usually release these type of eyeliners. Like, I think the last time they released a push-up liner for one of the Disney collabs was the Hocus Pocus collection, and I love that eyeliner in that collection. The red one, the red metallic one, is so good. I wish that they would have done it in the push-up liner because I really love the metallic formula in the push-up liner. And then the last thing that I got was one of the Glossy Lip Stains. You guys know I'm obsessed with these. They're my new favorite type of lipstick. And I got the shade Clap If You Believe, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. The packaging is like the signature image that usually they use for Tink, which I love. And then this is the Glossy Lip Stain outer packaging. So cute with Tinkerbell on it and the green cap. And then it says the shade name on the bottom. And I am wearing it on my lips today. I love it. This formula is just so good. It's so comfortable. And of course I had to get the nude shade. Like, I needed another nude shade in the Glossy Lip Stains, but I just couldn't resist. So that is everything that I got from the Tinkerbell collection. Now let's move on to everything that I got from BeautyBay. Okay, so the next brand I decided to try for the first time is the brand BeautyBay. I've never tried this brand before. A lot of influencers and a lot of my YouTube friends do talk about BeautyBay and they say that they're really, really good. They kind of sparked my interest a lot more with the recent release of the Wilderness palette. I didn't get that palette personally, plus I have quite a few of those shades in the Tinkerbell palette, and then if I decided to use the Tinkerbell palette with the palette I got, pretty much would give me the same look. That's most of the colors in the Wilderness palette. So they've been on my list for quite a while though, and I've been eyeing this palette for a while. But the reason why I finally just decided to get them is that they are so affordable. This whole order was $25. The palette was $10 and the cheek products were $5 each. I'm like, that is super, super cheap. And this is actually even cheaper than drugstore prices. And this is a 16, or is it 16? Yeah, 16 Pan Eyeshadow Palette. So I got one of the eyeshadow palettes, and this is the Fiery 16 Pan Eyeshadow Palette. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. And then this is the back. It says, more than just essentials. This 16 color eyeshadow palette contains a carefully curated mix of matte and shimmer eyeshadows and a warm and vibrant color harmony. From flaming reds, oranges, and golds to warm mattes, each shade has a blendable velvet texture, intense color pigment, and major staying power. Everything you need to create dusky definition for day and night looks. That sounds very intriguing. So when you open it up, this is the inner packaging. So I love how it's different to the outer packaging. And then this is the Fiery Eyeshadow Palette. I love it. And then on the back, it has another saying. Actually, it has the same saying as the outer box. So then when you open it up, it does come with a mirror and a plastic insert. This one does not fold all the way back, which honestly is totally fine. Actually, it does. Did not know that. Okay. And then this is the 16 Pan Eyeshadow Palette. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Oh my god, I cannot wait to use this. This is the only palette that I have not tried in this video. I just received it 2 days ago, and I had to try the Tinkerbell collection first. I received both palettes on the same day after I had already done my makeup that day. And then I had to use one more shade in another palette. So I really wanted to do, and I had to do a morning shift that day. So I really just didn't want to rush filming a first impressions on this palette. So I will film my first impressions on it tomorrow. So anyway, so this is the 16 Pan Eyeshadow Palette I decided to get. It comes with 8 shimmers and 8 mattes. So I love how it's an equal amount. I cannot wait. You guys know I love warm tone eyeshadows, and I just thought this was perfect for me. So starting off with the first row, we have All That Glitters. It's really hard to read from here. Peaches and Cream. Oh my god, I can't read that. Maybe I'm just gonna hold them up. So, Honey Roast and New Penny. Then we have Pumpkin Spice, Tango, Hot Sauce, and Ruby Slippers. Oh my god, so cute. Then we have Burnt Sienna, Power Trip, Caramel Sauce, and Adorn. Yeah, this font is really hard to read. Then we have Sunstone, Brisk, Chocolate Souffle, and Sleepwalker. This palette looks so stunning. I'm just like staring at it, wanting to dig into it. But I'll definitely swatch some of the shades. Wow. Swatch some of the shades for you guys. Tongue twisters here. And these swatch so nice. These are so soft. Look at that. So we have Pumpkin Spice, Tango, and Ruby Slippers. I love that Ruby Slippers is named after Dorothy. And I love that this is called Pumpkin Spice. Because, you know, we're all basic bitches. So BeautyBay, we're a basic bitch. So, no. I can't wait, though. I'm so excited. But this reminds me of, like, a macaroni and cheese color more than, like, pumpkin spice. But I still love it. And then we'll swatch a few more for you guys. Let's do some of the mattes. Oh, my God. They're so nice. They swatch beautifully. Look at that. So smooth. This one is Power Trip. This one is Burnt Sienna, and the last one is called Brick. So there are some of the swatches. I could swatch this all night. They are so soft. I'm so impressed with the quality, and I think that they're going to be beautiful on the eyes. I think that this is going to be a one-stop shop palette for me, and I'm super excited. This is probably my next palette that I'm going to be obsessed with, but I cannot wait to try it. So, and then I also got 2 of the cheek products. So I got one of the blushes and one of the highlighters. So the blush that I got, it says a powder blusher to help you add a flush of color with a blendable formula for a seamless finish and buildable pigments to ensure your looks are always customized. The blusher glides onto the cheeks for hours of lightweight wear. That is a pretty hefty claim. So this is what the outer packaging looks like for the blush. And then it says Peachy on the back. And then this is the blush shade. And of course you guys knew I had to get a basic peach shade. I'm getting a little bit tired, you guys. But there's honestly not that much left to show you guys. So that is the blush. The blush does not feel as soft as the eyeshadows do, but I think it's still going to be pretty on the cheeks, but it does feel a little bit cheapy to the touch, but honestly, it's $5, so, and the packaging is a little flimsy, but again, it's $5, so if something came that was like $20 with this kind of packaging, I'd be like, that's definitely not worth it, but for $5, the packaging doesn't really bother me for this, so that is the first, That is the blush. And then I also got one of the highlighters. A lightweight powder highlighter that delivers a smooth pigmented finish, blendable and buildable. This versatile highlighter can be used to create a variety of looks, from soft, subtle shimmers to bold and blinding effects. So this is it's the same packaging as the blush, and I got the shade Beam. And then this is what the highlight looks like. I think it's gorgeous. Look how much that reflects. So pretty. So you guys know, of course, I had to get the metallic gold. And then this is the highlighter. It's pretty glittery, and it does have quite a bit of kick up when I swatched it. But I think it's going to be stunning. I haven't tried anything from BeautyBay yet, because again, I had to try the Tinkerbell stuff first today. But I am super excited to try everything. And then we just have a couple things from Sephora and Ulta, and then we are done. Okay, so I did get a couple things from Ulta, and the reason why I placed this order was for one item specifically, but they were also having a prestige coupon. I believe it was only for platinum and diamond members. I'm not really sure. I am a platinum member. Even though I don't spend that much money at Ulta anymore, I do spend more money at Sephora, because there's just more brands at Sephora that I want more than Ulta, which is funny because Ulta is getting so many brands, but they still don't have like a lot of the luxury brands that I've been wanting to try. So anyway, so the coupon was that if you spent $50, you got $15 off. So I thought that was a pretty good promo. So I got everything for $35 plus tax. So it was like $40 instead of like $55. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So the main reason why I wanted to order from Ulta is because I wanted to try the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. And I got it in the shade 1, which is right here. And I have been waiting for Anastasia Beverly Hills to release a concealer. Because as you guys know, or if you've watched my channel for a long time, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation is one of my all-time favorite foundations. I've used up an entire one before, so I was super hyped when they released the images and announced this on Trend Mood, that they were coming out with a concealer. Just Anastasia Beverly Hills takes forever to come out with something. Like, this has been like 2 or 3 years in the making. And like, I understand that sometimes brands like don't bring certain products back, like Urban Decay and their blushes and their pressed highlighters. For some reason, I've never seen them do blushes again. I don't know why. I love those blushes. But with Anastasia Beverly Hills, they took like 2 years to launch just a mascara. And then they took 2 years just to launch a concealer. And they haven't launched a foundation since that Anastasia foundation, the Luminous foundation that I love. So I don't know why they take so long, and I understand they want to like perfect it and make sure it's amazing, but it's like, it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. It should not take this long for them to release products. Like, they're like one of the biggest brands in the world. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad that it's finally here. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. And then it says 1 on the bottom. And then this is the applicator. I actually really like the curved tip. It makes it very easy to apply it. This is definitely more full coverage than the concealer. But I don't know if I absolutely love this underneath my eyes. It does crease pretty easily. I do love it on my face. I think it lasts a really good amount of time on my forehead and around my face. I don't think it emphasizes my pores around my nose, just a little bit. I think it looks amazing in my smile lines and around my like area here. I think everything looks great in the T-zone and my forehead. But that's the thing, is that usually for concealers that I don't love underneath my eyes, I usually like it more on my face. My eyes are very prone to creasing right away. But I do like it. I probably will keep it, but I can see like how much creasing that is underneath my eyes right now. Granted, I've been wearing it for like 6+ hours, but I feel like with other concealers, they don't crease this much on me by the end of the day. This is how it looks after like an hour or 2 of wearing it. So I will test it out a little bit more Maybe I'll use it with a different powder. I think or a different sponge. I don't know. I feel like with concealers, they're like the hardest thing for me to test out because I don't know if it's the powder that I've used. I don't know if it's the actual concealer. I don't know if it's the way I'm applying it with a sponge. Maybe I should start using a brush. Give me some tips. I would love to know. But so far, I like it, but I'm not like head over heels in love with it. So I did also decide to get 2 things from Wet n Wild. So I picked up 2 items. So the first thing is one of the Wet n Wild Saved by the Bell blush and highlight duos. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I probably never mentioned it on my channel before, but I used to watch Saved by the Bell a ton when I was growing up. I would watch the reruns all the time. It was one of my favorite shows, so I felt like I had to get something from this collection, and I really wanted one of the blush and highlight duos, and I think that the packaging is adorable. I love how the 2 characters are on it. I don't even remember their names. That's how long it's been since I've actually watched it. And I just thought that this one was really pretty. So this one is called Relationship Goals. I'm getting a little bit out of breath. Let me just drink some water. That water's been sitting out for a little while, but since it's sealed, I think it's fine. So let me just open it up. So this is the blush and highlight duo. So it comes with this really pretty peachy pink shade and then this like really pretty highlighter, and the blush is called Only About You and the highlight is called You're Crazy, which I think is really cute. And I love how it has little speech bubbles in the imprint. I think that's one of the cutest things I've ever seen for any type of packaging. I think that's adorable. So this is the blush, and then this is the highlight. They're not the most pigmented products that I've seen from Wet n Wild. The thing is that I really like the blush, but the highlight is a little underwhelming because Wet n Wild's blushes and highlights are so good for drugstore blushes and highlights. The Mega Glow highlighters are one of the best highlighters you can get for like $5. This highlighter is a bit underwhelming. It's kind of way more subdued, but I kind of get that that would be the look for like Saved by the Bell times. But the blush is really pretty and pigmented, so I thought this was really cute and I wanted to get that. And then I decided to get this product. I haven't tried it yet, but I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers. I think it was Leora Loves Makeup or maybe Angelica Niequist, and one of her subscribers was talking about this tinted moisturizer on one of the comments, and she said that it was a dupe for the Urban Decay Hydromaniac. Because I commented on that comment when I saw that it was one of like her subscribers' favorite products. I commented on it and I said that the Urban Decay Hydromaniac is my favorite tinted moisturizer I've tried this year. And then they commented back and they said that the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator is an amazing dupe for it. So I was really curious and I really wanted to try it. So this is the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrators Tinted Skin Veil. And this one is in the shade 1. So I will try it out and test it out for you guys. I'm not going to swatch it or anything, but there's quite a few products I haven't tried in this haul yet, which is funny because usually I do try most of the products before I haul them, but I want to get this haul up right away before my favorites video because there's a bunch of these that I want to talk about in my favorites video. And then the last thing that I got makeup-wise from Ulta is this e.l.f. Big Mood Mega Volume and Lifting Mascara. It comes in this purple metallic packaging. Sorry about the packaging, but I opened it up and I don't feel like pushing this back in to close it. So this is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. Now, I've never tried e.l.f.'s mascaras before, so I was kind of intrigued. This is, sorry, I forgot to show you guys the writing on the side. So it says Big Mood. And then this is the wand. The wand kind of reminded me of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. But when I tried it, it's not that great. It's a little bit dry. and it didn't really do much for my lashes. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing another mascara that I'll talk about in a minute. But I bought this because of Andrea Matteliano. She was like, I've never been a big fan of e.l.f.'s mascaras before, but after I got this, I really like it. So I was really excited to try it, and then when I tried it, I'm like, it's not that great. It was kind of like made my lashes very sparse, didn't really do much for my lashes, but I'll give it another chance, but if I don't like it, I'm going to return it. So, and then the last thing that I got from Ulta is just a backup of my CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion, because this is not the cheapest drugstore lotion, but it's the best AM moisturizer with SPF from the drugstore. I love this. I went through countless bottles of it. And I decided to repurchase this because I've been using the Supergoop SPF with my Ole Henriksen moisturizer, but I don't think I'm going to repurchase the Ole Henriksen moisturizer right now. And plus I like using this in the fall and winter time. The Ole Henriksen vitamin C moisturizer I like using more in like the spring and summer when I'm outside more. But I love this. It's my tried and true, and plus it's a little bit less expensive than buying the Ole Henriksen moisturizer and the Supergoop SPF every single time I run out of them, when I can just get this, which is a 2-in-1, and it's $18. So I'd rather just do that. So that is everything that I got from Ulta, and then I only have 4 things from Sephora, and then we are done. So I'm just going to share those with you guys really quick. Okay, so the first 2 things that I got was 2 things from Dior. Now, I was waiting for these to hit Sephora, and they did, and I decided to use, I think about $15 in rewards to get this, because I used some of my credit card rewards, and that's why I wanted to buy it on Sephora, because usually with the credit card rewards, I get it for, you know, a little bit of a discount rather than paying $50 each for each item. I get like $15, $20 off, so I think that's pretty good. I love the Sephora rewards for the credit card, so I decided to get, these are relatively new. Dior recently came out with a range of bronzers and a range of new highlighters, so I decided to pick up the bronzer and the highlighter. So these are the Dior Forever Natural Bronzer and Couture Luminizer. So this is the bronzer, and it says Healthy Sun-Kissed Skin Bronzer in the shade 04. And it says Tan Bronze on the top. Your girl's getting tired. Your girl is getting tired. So this is the first product that I got from Dior, and this is so beautiful with this outer packaging. I love this leather embossment packaging. It's so nice. It just makes it feel like so much luxurious, so much more luxurious, that this is like a printed leather on here. Who knows if it's real leather? It's probably not, but I just love how luxurious this makes it feel. And then it says CD, of course, on the front, and then on the back it says the shade name and everything. And it does come with a plastic insert, and then this is the bronzer. So it says Dior on the embossment, and then it has a mirror. And then this is the lightest shade of the bronzer that they offered, but I was just really intrigued in trying this bronzer. Why I've picked up 2 luxury bronzers this year, I don't know. I just love Dior's face products. They're my favorite luxury brand, and I really wanted to try it. It doesn't really swatch too well though, but it looks so pretty on the face. It's pretty light in the swatch, but it built up really nicely on the face. It is the bronzer I'm wearing today, and I really, really like it so far. So that is the first thing. And then I also got one of the highlighters, because you guys know when a highlighter is available, I have to get it. But also because I also love Dior's highlighters as well. I have the Dior Face Palette, one of the individual highlighters that were actually discontinued after these came out. And then I got one of the new ones. So this one has the same outer packaging, but it has a patent leather finish rather than a regular leather finish, which I really love. So it makes it a little bit more shiny because it's a highlighter. And then it says the shade name on the back. So the shade that I got is 01 Nude Glow. And then it has a mirror, and then it has a plastic insert. And then it says Dior, and this is the shade that I got. It's like a pretty, like, goldy champagne. And then this is the gold. I'll be on in a couple minutes. And then this is the highlighter. So that is the shade Nude Bronze, and I think that is beautiful. And I've worn it like once, and it's so gorgeous on the skin. Sorry, I need to go in a couple minutes because my mom wants me to watch something with her. But I'll literally be done in a couple minutes. And then the last two things that I got is, so Rare Beauty finally came out with a mascara, so I was really, really excited to try it. So I decided to pick up the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara. I really do like Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty line. So this is the mascara, and I really like the packaging that it comes in. And I love the white packaging. I think that it's super clean looking, and I love like the kind of, it's not like plastic packaging, it's like the smooth plastic, and I really like that. And then it has this really nice wand, and I did try it today, and I really like it. It made my lashes really, really long, and I like that it says R on the top, I think. I don't know, but I really, really like it so far. And then the last thing that I got is a backup of my Inky List Brighten Eye Cream. I'm not going to repurchase the Ole Hendrix one again. That one's a little too expensive. I'll probably get it when a sale is going on, but they actually were sold out of it when I went to pick up a new eye cream. So I just decided to get the Inky List one because this one's way cheaper, and I really love this one. I've used up an entire one before. And yeah, that is it, you guys. That is everything. I love you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819. I'm just really out of breath. My Poshmark at CBW819 as well. I love you guys. Please let me know if you guys picked up any of this stuff, if you guys are interested in picking it up, and if you want to know my thoughts, videos are coming. I love you guys so much. Bye! Okay, you guys, so I know I said bye and everything, and it is a different day, but I totally spaced that I also bought this at Sephora as well a couple days ago, and for some reason I forgot to haul it. So I also picked up another backup of my Lancome Monster Big Mascara, and I pick this up every time the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is going on, but also they usually feature the same deals at Sephora as well when the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is going on, and it's usually for that one day. I don't know how they do that, but usually the Lancome Monster Big Mascara is featured in the 21 Days of Beauty for half price every single time, so I just decided to pick up another one. I'm probably not going to use this for a while. I'm probably going to declutter. I just decluttered my recent one in my collection, but I'm going to keep this sealed for a little while because I have just too many mascaras in my collection right now, so I have to use a few up still before I open this one. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Bye again.